All right, hi everyone. Here, following on from my previous day in the life of DevRel, we're showing you the boots on the ground experience of being in developer relations. So, previously we left off with this. Essentially, this was the final outcome. So, updated this GitHub ticket, right? GitHub issue to have a bunch of tasks, right? Split to stages, split by responsibility, and yeah. So this is what I'm going to be focusing on next, right? So creating code repos on GitHub, in GitHub repos for Java and Golang. Now, the thing is I don't want to get right into it because the last time I used Java for work was 2009 till 2012. Yeah, so it's been a while. And with Go, I think I've used it here and there more recently, but not in any large capacity. It was more touch and go stuff. So not too familiar with either of these languages anymore, right? So what I want to do is make sure that I can actually build with these languages and before continuing on. So let's see. And the other thing is what is the target ultimately, right, for these two tasks, right? One is that I have this repo, which is in Hedera Dev, Hello Future World. So this is the one that's connected to docs.hedera.com, right? And here are all the tutorials, right? So each of the Hello World sequences. Looks like I should update them. They're still pointing to GitHub files rather than the tutorials. This section should link to docs.hedera.com. But in any case, there's a single repo, and then it has subdirectories. Each of the subdirectories fundamentally revolves around having one script file that demonstrates how to interact with Hedera in that particular way, right? So we are going to create something that's the equivalent of this, right? But it'll be Hello Future World dash Java or Hello Future World dash Go, for example, right? That's the plan. And each of them should have the specific subdirectories. Note that we'll only be doing 0, 1, 3, 4, and 6 because I guess 2 and 5 don't exist. Now with 3, so we're interacting with a smart contract through ethers.js. Now, for Java or Go, it doesn't entirely make sense to interact with it through ethers.js because there isn't an ethers.js and there might be some equivalent of it, but with a different API. And if that's the case, you might as well interact with it through the smart contract methods that are available within the Hedera SDK instead. So instead of 3, we'll have 2. But essentially, out of these, I guess 7 directories, we'll be creating a subset of 5 of them, and each one will have a script file inside, and then we'll have 2 of these repos, one for Java and one for Go. So that's the end result. But like I said before, first I'm going to be familiarizing myself with these languages and how to build in it. So let's get started. So let's create a markdown file for now. So what I want to do is this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've created a new directory called Scratch Hello World. So what I'd like to do here is to create confusing just using the word Go, so I'll go with Golang. Each repo will have multiple subdirectories and let's see if I can copy that. Not exactly, but sort of. And okay, so we're going to delete 5 and we're going to delete 3. All right. So just sort of mapping out what the task is. And the intent is to have as close as possible match so that the tutorial can be followed in choice or any language. Okay, any programming language. All right, so that's the intent, and before that, hello world with Golang, and hello world with Java, and what each of these must do. Right, hello world, and what else needs to do? Print hello world and import Hedera Go SDK and this demo multiple subdirectories. Okay, so right, so just mapping those out. So these are the actual tasks, these ones. So that basically maps to this, and this is what I need to do initially, just so that I, ready myself or prepare myself for this. So let's get started. So refactor, all right, this is going to need some research, where to even get started. Let's see. Do I have Go installed? I think I already do. What am I looking for? Go version. Yep, I have Go installed. I think that's probably how I installed it. Okay, so I have an up-to-date Go. That's great. And I think that should do it. Right. So how do I start with Go? Let's see. I'll just find a tutorial. Go. Both of these look promising. Oh, this is perfect. All right. So okay, so this is just focused on the code. I need something that's a bit more. Right, so this talks about modules, which I'll need because I assume I'll need because I have subdirectories. So I think I'll follow this one, right? So I'm in Golang hello world, and I'm gonna do Golang hello world directory hello1, because I know I'm going to do multiple subdirectories. Okay, so alright, so I've got hello1. I'm just going to copy this. Alright, hello world. I'm going to put one in there and come back to this one. I'm going to do go mod init hello1. Okay, so that created a module for me, which is great. And what do I do next? Go run. Not build. Okay, go run. Go run dot. Okay. So there we go. Now I want to import Hedera SDK into it. So let's see. The getting started. Hedera.com and getting started. Right. So I need to do a go get. Alright, that's a go get. So it's installed a bunch of stuff, but where is Hedera's SDK? There we go. So we've got that one, 2.37, and let's say we want this one. And okay, so parentheses, and then oops, Hedera dot account ID dot, there should be a dot from string. Let me see. Go, it'd be account ID from string. So for some reason it's not a static method. And then, so I'm not going to even do what's in the full thing. And alright, so this is the error format. Error is equal to this. Okay, so now I can keep the import. Do some panicking. Equals nil, and then this one, and then we'll just print out the account ID. All right, so there you go. It works. So I was able to import the Hedera SDK and use it in some very minimal way. So it looks like you go.mod save. So whatever. Okay, so that works. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to verify that I can make 2 subdirectories within this. So go back to the root folder, new folder. Oops, I don't want to do that. See? To CP. Alright, so now we have hello2.go and we want that to print this, and what's the go get command? cd /2 and go get go mod init hello2 go get. Okay, so go run dot. Alright. Okay, so that's done it. Right, so I have so print hello world, import the Go SDK, and demo that multiple subdirectories are possible. Because, right, so that's done. Right, now let's try and do the same thing with Java. Now Java is a bit trickier from what I recall, because Java itself doesn't give you the whole development kit per se. Like, you have to rely on Maven or Gradle to do the builds for you. It's just a bit more complex to set up. So we're gonna delve into that. Alright, so what's what's happening here. So Java dash hello. And so we've got Java hello world and cd to that. Oops. Cd to Java hello world. And same thing. Now, let's see, Java dash version. Okay, so I've got a Java installed. And Java C dash version. So that's the runtime, and this is the compiler, which is great. I've got both, and then let's see, Gradle. Can't remember whether it's a dash. Nope. It's a dash V. Yep, that's it. So I've got Gradle 8.7. Okay, so I have the necessary stuff installed already. Now, still on this one. So Java, it's a little bit, if I recall, there's Maven and Gradle, and I'm going to use Gradle because that's supposedly simpler. So Gradle tutorial. Okay, so these look promising. Where's the quick start? Building Java applications. Okay, so they have a quick start. Whoa, that creates a lot of cruft. This is not something I necessarily want. I was just hoping to get something like this. Okay, maybe this is what I'll do. All right, I'll just copy this. So copy and create a build.gradle file inside of here. So I'm in hello1, new file, build.gradle. Right, let's copy that. Okay. So I don't want any of this. Let's rearrange this. I think I'm gonna get rid of this. All right. So this was demo.app. So I want mine to be hello.hello1. So what I need to do is Java hello1, and then touch same directory slash hello1 with a capital H dot Java. Oh, sorry. Dash P as well. All right. All right. So I've got hello1.java over here, and then so I want package hello and doing hello1. World one. Why does it need to be more complex if it's just a hello world? This package should be hello1. Yes, that's right. Okay, so I think that should do it. So I didn't use the Gradle W. This is Gradle. All right, that was successful. Yeah, the Gradle hello world's unnecessarily complex. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is go back to, what was it? This, right? And find the Java Gradle part. And, okay, so I just want that one. So under dependencies, I have an implementation of SDK. Hang on, which version did Go use? Go was using 37. So quite likely the tutorial is out of date. So that should be 37. And then what is it? Gradle. Let's just try Gradle install. Okay, that works. Was it 27? 37. 137. Yes. Gradle install. That one instead. Nope. So the version number for Go is ahead of the version number for... Alright, let's just revert to what it was originally suggested. What was originally suggested? Gradle install. Alright, so 2.32, and inside Java, what I want to do is import account ID. I think... So this is good. That line, and go back to here and delete that and I'm not sure it's the proto. Did I miss something? Maybe it was this one. Right, so it's SDK. Yeah. not the protobufs. Okay, apparently there's a lowercase thing going on. Alright, so we've got an account ID and let's print it. Okay, so great old fun again. Brilliant. So I have imported the Hedera Java SDK successfully. Okay, now let's see if I can do the same thing again in a separate one. So cd // and then hello2. Actually, let's do it all at once. -p hello2/c/main/java/hello2, and that looks okay. Touch that hello2.java and code, and I should also do touch hello2 finish build.create. So let's see that. Yep, so this is what I need. So hello1, and then this is hello2, and so just like this and this, 2 hello2, and this one's 2, and then build up Cradle, and this will just be that. Everything else will be the same. Alright, cd hello2. And inside here, Gradle run. There we go. So I think let's go back to the README. So we have printed hello world, we imported Java SDK, and we did it in 2 different subdirectories. Let's take a look at it. So with Go, basically each subdirectory just has 3 files. One of them appears, or well, 2 of them are auto-generated, and you just have to write that one. With Java, it's a bit more tedious. There's 2 subdirectories, and I think with Go as well, the dependencies look like they're not installed as a subdirectory, whereas with Java, the dependencies, and other stuff are installed or written inside the subdirectory itself. And also there's like a lot of nesting subdirectories, but ultimately it's similar to the Go in that it's one project file and then there's a source file. Yeah. Okay, so looks like mission successful in the sense that both of these are done. Now, before we wrap up, I guess we need to do a git commit. So git commit. Now I'm expecting oops. Alright, so this is where I want to do the git init. Alright, and oops. what's in VS Code. Okay. Now, the reason why I want to do this is I don't want to I don't want to commit every single file that's necessary. So stuff that looks like it's auto-generated, like this is auto-generated, but it looks okay. This looks like the equivalent of package JSON. This one looks like the equivalent of package lock JSON. Too much craft, so I won't commit this one. And with this one, the .gradle and the build folders obviously don't get included, but the src files do. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I'll cd directly into each one of them, the cd golang, and then touch.gitignore. Ignore, and what I'll do is any file that is go.sum, I'll ignore it, and so you can see VS Code has graded out already. It's great. And then also I'll go to Java Hello World, so cd./java and touch.ignore. Right, and here I want to say anything that is .gradle and anything that is build. Actually, let me specify that those are directories, and so only src and build.gradle files will be committed. All right. So now let's add them one at a time. Git add golang. Looks about right. Alright, so now I've just added Java, and so for each one we have got the Gradle file and the Java source file, which is exactly what we wanted. So good. The gitignore file looks okay to me. So and this time it's going to be not Go but Java. Alright, so that's it. I think I've accomplished the mission. And now the prep tasks are done. We're good to go with starting the actual tasks. So that'll be up next.